Welcome to day 2 of the the Guerilla Collective. Today I'm joined by Keith, John, Rose, and Tim.
Yep.
Whole gang. More indie games, guys. Sunday of indie games. Less so than yesterday. Oh, we have a countdown now. Hooray. Yeah. The only thing we know about today that's going to be kind of different is we're going to see some idea Xbox stuff, which is kind of cool. Okay. So we'll see some Xbox Series X gameplay. Probably a lot of them will be on Game Pass. I know there's that big indie initiative for them.
Yeah.
Other than that, could be anything. Could be more bug snacks. That's what I'm hoping for.
Question in regards to indie studios. Is Double Fine a AAA studio or an indie studio at this point?
Double Fine is a first-party AAA studio now. They have the money, they have the support. They're not an indie anymore.
Yeah, because I want to see more of Psychonauts 2.
Yeah.
I really do.
Do you think Psychonauts will get reviewed harder because it's not an indie game anymore?
I think it'll get reviewed harder because I think now Double Fine has that weight behind their name that, all right, now we know what to expect.
We've got a little more clout.
Yeah.
Well, it also has to live up to Psychonauts 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to always be talking about the Fantasy League, but I never know whether to pick Psychonauts 2 up because I never know when that game's coming out. It always seems like it's just wait a little longer. It'll be this year, and then I never hear anything about it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna hear about that in July though.
Well, I checked to see what my bids are at.
Yeah,
Doesn't go through until tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
I need to actually do some more bids from yesterday's thing. I'm telling you. There's one game in particular that I know we're both gunning for. Because it's guaranteed, it's a guaranteed at least 85.
Seriously, skipping over me?
Well, I suppose you're in the league too. You just kind of fell behind.
Heck,
Rose,
man!
Oh my god!
Rose, you counterpicked Half-Life Alex. You're gone.
Look, I won last year.
Yeah. Okay. What have you done for me lately? Is what I'm saying. No.
I commented on your stupid bug snacks Kermit being rendered.
Stream died.
Yeah.
Not ours, Gorillas.
They were having problems yesterday too, a little bit.
Yeah.
What game is this?
What game?
That we're
yeah,
what game we're probably
Spider-Man
after? Yeah.
It's obviously Spider-Man.
I totally didn't put a bid on that.
I might have to readjust.
Shit, they have to up my bid now. Fucking.
God. Really, guys? All right.
I'm just planning on not getting it.
I only have $87 left.
Sure I will not.
Should I swing for the fences on this one?
Maybe.
$100 on Spider-Man. You could do it.
Go for it.
I might.
I don't know that you'll get anything else this year.
Anyway, we're back up.
Cool.
Haha. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know what to expect from this.
Yeah.
ID at Xbox, I'm cool with it. Just what?
Hopefully we're done with the card games. Hopefully card combat was yesterday.
We're gonna get 3 more card games.
Today is just gonna be twin stick shooters and cool looking board games turned into video games.
Oh, will we see anything that we saw yesterday?
I don't think so. Well, maybe something that was at the Future Game Show or PC Game Show that wasn't at this. Maybe there's some overlap there. I hope there's not.
Or Kena.
Or Kena. Or Kenna. There seems to be. Yeah. It's like Gris and Gree. No one knew how to pronounce that.
Oh, yeah.
It's Greece because it's Spanish. Finally found that out.
I thought it was French, dude.
Yeah, me too. No, it's a Spanish.
It's a Spanish developer.
Spanish developer. Still means gray.
Right.
Just the Spanish.
Wait, so it's a game about Liam
Neeson, aren't you?
It's the gray. There's wolves in it.
Has anyone actually seen that movie?
No.
Which one?
What?
The Gray.
I've seen a lot of Liam Neeson movies. That is not one.
Oh, isn't that one of the Liam Neeson where he just punches a wolf?
It's funny because he actually never fights a wolf until the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that review of it's the build up to to him getting in a fight with a wolf, and then it just kind of stops.
Yeah. And here we go.
What's happening, everyone? I'm Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Media Indie Exchange, The Mix, and one of the producers behind the Guerilla Collective, helping to organize the show alongside our developer, publishing colleagues, and our great friends at Kind of Funny. We appreciate everyone's support for the show and tuning in. It is going to be an amazing experience. But we also wanted to put a positive
this
message
is the
out into
Black
the
Lives
world
Matter
during
thing they
these
did this
uncertain
yesterday as well.
times.
Yeah.
We are all proud of
Yeah.
what we've accomplished thus far with the Guerilla Collective, as well as the message of being stronger united. But we cannot ignore the tragedies of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the other Black victims of police brutality and racially motivated violence. Last weekend, we put together the Black Voices in Gaming stream with the support of our partners to share a positive message, as well as aid for those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic through the addition of a charity supported by Tiltify, where you can donate to the streams. During the show, we will remind everyone ways that they can donate through the links below. Thanks for listening, supporting these movements, stay safe, and enjoy the Guerilla Collective. Peace.
Wonder what we'll see Greg Miller again. I never balance the audio for this stream. Every trailer has like its own audio mix.
A 3-day digital festival of game announcements, trailers, and demos streamed straight to you. Please welcome your host, Game Awards trending gamer.
Give me bug snacks, Greg. Give me bug snacks.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 2
Your wife's
of the Guerilla
publishing it,
Collective.
damn it. I know you have it.
Yesterday we ran you through more than 30 games, and today, well, we're not giving you a chance to catch your breath. We have ID at Xbox.
Wait,
Thanks,
so it's
Greg.
all just
Developer
one
wall,
giant sizzle reel?
games giving back in so much more.
Yeah,
In
but
fact,
like
we've gone
extended.
ahead and bundled up today's titles so you can get a big old rock.
The kind of funny
rock
guys actually
every
hate
genre.
indie scissor reels
So
because they
without
always say
further
like
ado, action
it goes
adventure
by so
fame,
fast you can never
here
actually
are a
remember the
bunch
games.
of world premieres.
Yeah.
Ooh, world premieres.
Exclusive.
That's a cool logo.
Okay,
Ace team.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that logo. Actually.
Spore.
Amongst the stars.
Said it
I don't
yesterday.
like
I'll
how
say it
that
again.
jumpy thing has
Spore.
human
Life
teeth.
and beauty.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is like 100%
But this
sport.
world is dominated by a terrible alien force. The Eternal Cylinder.
Oh, it's a battle royale, isn't it?
No one knows what it is or where it came from. They only know that it cannot be stopped.
Yeah, it's a battle royale.
Sometimes it is the smallest, most unassuming of creatures.
Is this Spore battle royale?
To find a way forward.
So sure that it's
Dude, I
battle
think this is
royale.
Spore, or at least a spiritual successor to
We
Spore.
must band together.
It's a full-on
Oddworld?
game, not battle royale.
Mutate.
Yeah.
Adapt. Evolve.
Yeah, no, this is sport.
Learn. And overcome. But no matter what they do, one fact remains. The Eternal Cylinder
They look like bin weevils.
cannot be stopped.
Do you remember that cartoon / Club Penguin right, Rolf? No?
Yeah,
So the Eternal
Cylinder. I couldn't remember the name of it. We've seen it a couple times now.
That's a little disturbing.
It's a lot disturbing.
Sign up for the beta now.
Mm-hmm.
It totally sport.
Nope.
John's
Oh,
in.
This is
which
my game.
what
Oh,
game
I
is
played
this
the
again?
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah, this is what I played on the demo for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the one with the swinging fetus?
No.
No,
No, that was
this isn't
different one.
morbid. This was
No,
in the demos on the non-existent podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. What podcast? What are you talking about? I don't remember this podcast.
You know, it sort of undercuts the podcast not being being a secret thing if you guys keep bringing it up every stream.
What are you talking about? What podcast? Crazy.
I don't recall a hidden podcast.
Yeah, this game was. That guy's a beating. The guy with the shield. Because I was in the demo and I'm like, oh my god, this sucks, and I love it.
Eldest Souls.
Eldest Souls. That's right.
Yes.
A little on the nose for Soulsborne.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, dude! I can't wait for this. This comes out at the end of the month.
I'm very excited to be part of the Guerilla Collective today to show you our new rhythm.
Speaking of Double Fine, like this game is very much like a Double Fine.
Stream die for anyone else or just
game.
me?
Yeah, we died.
It's buffering for me.
Yeah. Not during No Straight Roads, damn it.
Oh.
So close. Yeah, they had this issue yesterday as well. Weird. Which was fine because yesterday we only missed Slay the Spire, but yeah, maybe the YouTube. Yeah, I'll check it just in case. I don't even know if they have a YouTube though.
But would you agree with that, Finn? No Straight Roads very much like Double Fine vibes.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a Malaysian studio as well. It's kind of cool. Oh, there's a YouTube channel. Okay.
And it's back on Twitch.
NSR.
And it's
corrupt
on Twitch.
EDM and
I have the YouTube tabbed out. Oh, no, it's gone again. Okay, YouTube. It's all YouTube now. And now okay, it's bad both ends.
Right.
There is no solution.
Dang.
We are on our way to the next
They
concert.
had too many people who were just like, we want to know everything.
We need to know these indie games.
Yep.
Which,
Gotta find out about these.
Okay, and we're back, and
You'll get to meet a cast.
we're gone.
We're gone.
Yeah, yesterday we only missed Slay the Spire, so it
Here we
wasn't
go.
too bad, but I don't want to miss this.
Nope.
It sucks because like this means they're still going. They're not caring.
Yeah, no, they did
characters
that
as you
yesterday
explore.
too.
All of the battles in
Yeah.
No Straight Roads are
Which makes me
Probably
wonder,
because
like,
they're just like, oh, we'll just upload it later. It's fine.
yeah, I really hope they upload the whole thing later.
That would be nice.
I think they do, yeah, trailer by trailer, they do upload it.
True.
Will that include all of like the developer commentary and whatnot?
I
how do you
think
defeat
so.
something that
Potentially.
I hope so.
Here, you have the magic touch.
Thank you
try
very
next
much. I was
time.
waiting for you to like just give it to me because like I've got that.
isn't real?
See, aww.
It is always back for all of
dying
5
Yeah.
seconds.
right.
Oh.
All
All
of
right,
5
so
seconds.
my pick for this Sunday's Guerilla Collective,
Mm-hmm.
Eldest Souls. I know. Who knew? Who knew John would
What?
pick Eldest Souls as his
What?
most anticipated game of Sunday? God.
Would have thought.
I mean,
Out
there
of a
was such a wide
collection of
variety
3
to-
games. Like, it's just, you have to go over them all again. It's hard to remember
It's
them
like-
all.
Let's deep dive into all 3 of these games.
Yeah, right. Let's talk about every frame of Eternal Cylinder. So yeah, we thought it was Spore,
It's a
it
big
wasn't
cylinder.
Spore.
Oh,
And we're already past No Straight Roads.
We'll never know what that game is.
Nope. Never.
God, this sucks, because you know there's like people just like frantically like, why isn't it?
Yeah. Just like refresh.
hit
What's
the
going
button?
on?
probably
Yeah.
their internet dying.
Yeah.
Who messed it up?
Who
I'm
shut
just
the
writing that down
wire?
as random skate game.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Why do we get
It does
excited
look like
every
it's a-
time?
It does look
Yeah.
like it's a simulator though. If I'm to be believed, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it
good
looks
because
like
we
it's
get
a
like
simulator.
we get like freeze frames so we can talk about it. This is better. This is the way all conferences should be.
We get to make up our own.
So we've got
commentary on the game.
carve and push over there. Now, what do you think that means, Tim?
Well, typically when people talk about carving, they're talking about like carving out a line in a bowl.
Right. Okay. So now we're back to the Guerilla Collective preview screen. So what do you think they're about to? Damn it! I can't even write the name of that one down. Just like skate game.
Yeah, I literally just put random skate game.
You know, the logo for the Guerilla Collective really kind of reminds me of that. What's the name of that one? The one with the crank?
Oh yeah.
That new one that's supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, the Game Boy, not Game
Wait,
Boy.
it's called a play date.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called a play date. I was like, why do I know? Yeah,
I was
it's
just
called
like,
play
I
date.
know that it's something like play related.
Yes, the Crank
Yeah.
You can
handheld console. Yeah, it's called a
that's
play
supposed
date.
to release games in seasons.
Yeah.
you can expect to hear
Twitch,
from
I
our
already
lawyers.
have the low latency thing ticked.
You can expect to hear from our lawyers, Crank.
You need
But
to
what
be
about
called
Crank 2,
a
high voltage?
crank station. Can't be called a play date anymore.
And they have the Twitter account Playdate.
Damn it!
Like straight
that's
Playdate.
why we can't get it.
Yeah, that's
We'll
they
go
have
get her,
Playdate.
Well, we have wanted that anyway. We wanted a Twitter account just for like a podcast instead of.
I mean,
Yeah, because at that rate,
seen
it would have
some
literally
people
just
who
been.
have that.
Let's see.
That
who
might
have...
be when like a podcast is all they have, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who has the Twitter account live reactions. Live audience reactions. This is what we're reduced to now.
Fine Brothers have it because it has the word react in it.
Oh yeah, it's just like people reacting to Marvel movies. I guess.
Good.
Okay. I mean, Marvel movies are popular, but that's a weird specification that you only react to Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That upsets me the most.
No Straight Roads is probably going to be the game I play immediately after The Last of Us 2. I'm so excited for that. And yeah, Double Fine art style. It's got like, I think one of the Final Fantasy like combat director people were like heading up this. So yeah, it's very reminiscent of that. And yeah, thanks for tuning into the Guerilla Collective.
Yep.
You know.
At this point, they because they've been. I think they're like trying to fix it because they've been down for a while. They're not just trying to power through anymore. Unless the YouTube's back up again. Let me check.
What if they're just switching the feeds back and forth between Twitch and YouTube?
Yeah, you have to
have both of them up.
Yeah. Double the revenue.
What if every time the stream started back up, an ad played, so you didn't even get to see like the half second of gameplay that was there? It was just an ad every 5 minutes.
Guerilla Collective. Now they're not even live on their
I mean,
YouTube.
I could see that
Instead.
happening. Yeah, like Wario64 isn't really saying anything either.
Yeah, even IGN, they just like restream these conferences and they're just like, we have technical issues, so.
So?
No, IGN, call them out. Call them out on their own technical issues.
How's the weather?
But it's not their own technical issues because IGN is separate from Kind of Funny.
And
Oh no, what I'm saying is like call Guerilla Collective out on their own technical
because
issues.
it's not IGN's technical issues.
Yeah.
They have plenty of things to apologize for, but that's not one of them. Just kidding. Just kidding. IGN, don't use your authority to take us off.
IGN, that is at hyphenated on Twitter.
David Hatfield calling you out. Specifically.
Oh, damn.
Aw. But it's Damon.
Nah,
Be
it's
a tentacle monster when I grow up. It's a good one.
That's a good one. I like
I
that.
didn't notice
like
your
that
shirt
dude.
before, Naki. It's good.
Oh, you.
Yes. I want to be a tentacle monster when I grow up.
Well done.
I didn't notice I put this shirt on after my shower until I looked in the mirror and like, oh, whoops. I'm stuck with it now.
Yep. Can't change shirts. Once it's on, it's on.
Once it's on, it's on.
Does anyone else have the weird thing where, like, whenever they look into the light, they sneeze?
That happens to me, like, in movie theaters.
Yeah.
When you walk out of a theater and go into the sun, I, like, sneeze 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. There's a name for it. It's like photoreactive something.
No, my dad does the same thing. Like, he walks out of a dark room of almost any kind, and like, it's especially when he goes out into the sunlight really fast.
Yeah.
He just sneezes. I don't know.
Weird. Humans are weird.
Are you gonna look up?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. Sneezing because of sunlight.
Welcome to SneezeCast, presented by Playhouse.
We could do a SneezeCast. I wouldn't suggest it, but yes, we could do a
We have
SneezeCast.
we have a list of different
Who has-
sneezes sent in by our listeners here. Jenny from Austin. Her sneeze is no.
Jenny from Austin.
I don't know.
We just
let
have
me be.
people,
It's
like,
improv.
randomly record themselves until they sneeze.
Yeah. It's
then
weird
we'll
how
see who
different
can do
people
the
sneeze.
best
I have an
best
aggressive
impression.
sneeze. My sneeze is like an explosion, but like other people just like, and that's their sneeze, and it's like, how is
The
that
ones
all
that
you
get
can
me-
muster?
I've seen those. The one that like sneeze actually gets me is the.
Yeah, it's like what
that?
even is that for? What? How does that clear
Like, it
anything
sounds
out?
more like a cough than a sneeze.
Yeah.
The
Oh man, I
This is
just
what
saw
we're
this.
reduced to. Like,
I just
we're
saw
here
this
to
on
talk
Twitter, by
about
the way.
video games and everything, and here we are talking about sneezing. Was this on your list, Finn? Are you just like, okay, when we have nothing else to talk about?
Yeah, on the
we're gonna
script
talk
here,
about
after the technical difficulties, it
sneezing.
says just transition right into SneezeCast.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
If we want to talk about games, I'm gonna post something in chit chat.
Right. Probably worth
Apparently, Bookie has a very loud sneeze.
Really?
Yes, that's what she says.
John
John sneezes
Post
like
that
3
in
or
the-
4 times every time.
Post that in the chat as well so people can see it, Tim.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
do.
I turned into
happy,
That
happy 3rd anniversary of Metroid Prime 4 being announced, everybody.
Yeah.
it's bound to happen.
Sad days. Sad days.
So when I have a
that-
really
that
bad
picture had
sneeze.
some vibe to it.
What?
Oh, I was saying that picture had some vibes to it.
Yeah. So when I have a really bad sneeze, I turn into like Professor Frink. Like I'll sneeze really bad and then I'll just go like Gloivenflagen, and it's just like an involuntary thing.
You just like start learning Welsh or something?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, like Professor Frink from The Simpsons noises, just Gloivenglug.
See, I just kind of sneeze twice and then I'm done.
Mhm.
But it's usually twice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
no.
comes in twos, right?
Find
It's
out
either
what
2,
it's
4, or 6. You never do like 3
Uh,
sneezes.
Photonic or
Oh, we're back.
Sneeze replay.
Photic sneeze reflex.
Oh,
And we're gone.
this game looked good too.
Oh, it's a cat.
Oh, are we
Is that
back?
gone?
Almost. It went again.
Ah,
Oh,
on.
completely
We're missing
abandoned.
so many games. Oh,
No, back to the. Oh,
There we go.
nobody say anything. Nobody jinx it.
What is this game?
and this
might-
looks interesting.
Gory, cuddly
Raccoon?
carnage. Okay.
Oh, the cat.
So first we have Skate Bird, now we have Skate.
I'm Dave
Yeah.
Goldfarb. I'm creative director of The Outsiders, and yeah, I make games occasionally.
Damn straight you do.
This is Troy.
Oh,
Baker.
Troy.
Troy is a legendary actor of video game and film and TV.
I'd have
What you're
heard
about to
of
see
him.
here is an exclusive
Small
peek of some pre-alpha gameplay of our upcoming game.
Oh, I was
Little
so
Hellsinger.
confused. I thought we were still in the cat skate game. I was like, why is Troy Baker
Nope.
a skate cat?
Look, he's broadening his horizons.
Yeah.
Look, Troy Baker is just in everything. Just accept it.
The game
Him
is
and
Troy
Nolan
Baker and
North.
Nolan North.
This character,
Mhm.
calling the unknown, her journey to overturn the
Oh,
rulership
what's
of
that
hell.
skull?
She has a number of tools to do that, and one of the main ones is the character that Troy plays, we're calling Paz, who's also sort of a weapon.
Is this another
So,
one of those like
has this
rhythm action
capability
games?
Looks rhythmy,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's one of the, it's a rhythm shooter.
power and so
Oh,
on.
okay.
Except there's no
That's
shooting, it's just
interesting.
slashing.
In
It's
addition
the
to
Godfall of the rhythm doom genre.
This weapon, he's also the sort of narrator of the story.
Here's Minerva, otherwise known as Divine Abolisher.
Oh, here it is.
the whole thing with this game is that doing actions on beat.
Oh wait, is this the same one I'm thinking of?
It can increase your score for one thing, but also
Helsing?
Yeah, they showed this yesterday.
Ah, okay.
Metal
I thought it
Hellsinger.
was like a
Also,
different
this is a
one, and
weird
I was
thing,
like,
but
wow, that's really.
when you're like kind of maximum
I
performance.
thought there was a
when the
different
multiplier
rhythm
of the
shooter
cube is at its highest.
Nah, this is it for
That's
sure.
that
when
was
the-
much
the
more like
music
neon.
Builds and builds.
Oh, I don't think that was a rhythm shooter, but that was at the Future Game Show, and we're off again. God damn it.
Did you die?
Yeah.
What's the name of that game?
Fullness.
The neon one?
These are
No, this one that was just being shown.
Oh, Metal Hellsinger.
these are basically layered tracks, so the vocals kick.
Oh. They're still live, but we faded to black.
alive.
That
Fade to black.
And you said it's what? Metal Hell what?
Zinger.
Singer.
Like Van Helsing. Oh, I think they're starting again.
starting all over.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Are we really?
What's happening, everyone? I'm Justin
Look.
Woodward, co-founder of the
Do
Media
over.
Exchange, The Mix,
What do you
and one of the
expect?
producers behind the Guerilla
This is
Collective,
better than
helping
just
to organize
skipping
the
over
show
that.
alongside our
Yeah, let's
I
just see
mean,
no straight
we
roads.
had a riveting conversation about
Kind of
sneezes.
Rebate.
We
Right.
appreciate
That
everyone's
was for
support
free.
the show
Chat, you
and
get that for
tuning in.
free. You don't
It's
have to
going
like
be
pay us
an
anything for
amazing
that
experience.
SneezeCast.
But we also
Um,
wanted to put a positive
And
message
we're now
out
going
into
to
the world
continue
during
talking about
these
sneezes
uncertain
while they are
times.
catching
We are
back
all
up
proud of
to
what we've
No
accomplished
Straight
thus
Road.
far with the Guerilla
So,
Collective,
guys,
as well as
sneezes,
the
huh?
message of
And if
being
you are
stronger
on
united.
Patreon, the
But we
$10
cannot
tier,
ignore the
you'll
tragedies
get
of
all of
George
our sneezes.
Floyd,
Yeah.
Breonna Taylor,
We'll
Ahmaud
record
Arbery,
ourselves
You
and the
get
other
like
black victims
for
of
the
police
$10 tier, you get
brutality
like
and
an audio
racially
recording
motivated
of our
violence.
sneezes for ringtone. But if you
Last
go up to
weekend, we put
$15, you
together
get
the
like a
Black Voices in
canvas,
Gaming
and it's
stream
just like
with
the
support of
spray.
our partners to share a positive message, as
There
well
will
as
be a
aid
quiz
for those
at the end of
affected
the
by
month
COVID-19
to see if you can
pandemic.
figure out who
Through the
sneezes
Yeah.
who's
addition of a
based on
charity
both the
supported by
splatter
Tiltify,
and
where
also
you can
the
donate to
audio.
streams. During the show,
And
we will
between
remind
if you hear the
everyone
back
ways that they
popping
can
in the middle of
donate
the
through the
sneeze.
links below. Thanks for listening, supporting these movements.
Please,
Stay
please
safe,
send
and
in your
enjoy the
sneeze
Guerilla
to be
Collective.
included in the quiz. We need audio and splatter.
God, we suck.
Smash
Why are
cut
we?
to, like,
Why do
3
people
months
let
later
us
and
do
no one's
this? Why do
actually
people
doing
watch
it.
this?
The Guerilla
We're like,
Collective.
son of a
Three-day
bitch, it
digital
worked.
festival of game announcements, trailers, and demos.
I guess we should
streamed
check on
straight to you.
Patreon. Be like Sneeze
Please welcome
Patreon.
your host, Game Awards
Look,
trending gamer.
it's not as bad as the time
Right
as
here.
Briley said, send me some of your
What's
weirdest
up,
sounds, and I
everybody?
just
Welcome
had
to day
ramen
2 of
noodles
the
by my
Guerilla
side.
Collective.
And I just
Yesterday, we
decided
ran
to
you through
slurp
more than
ramen noodles
30
and send
games
it to
today.
him.
Well, we're not giving you a chance to catch your breath. We have
Surprise.
ideas
I also
Xbox
went a
Game
completely
View,
different way with
developer
that in my
walkthrough,
head.
Games giving back, and so much more.
You know,
In fact,
there
we've
are
gone
so
ahead
many
and bundled
options
up
for
today's
that.
titles, so you
Let's
can get a
never
big ol'
issue
rock
that
block of your favorite genre.
that challenge.
So without
Yeah, let's
further
keep it
ado,
clean. Just sneezes.
action adventure fans,
Yeah.
here
Just
are a
sneezes.
bunch of world premieres.
I wonder what this game's gonna be. I think it's called the Eternal Cylinder. Just guessing.
You know what? That's a good
You
idea.
know, it could be a battle royale.
Yeah. Spore like, I bet.
Maybe. Small chance.
Well, it's funny because we mentioned like battle royale. What if it's not a battle royale? What if it's a roguelike?
Somewhere out
Yeah, I think it
among
is
the
right because
stars,
it's not like
there is a world teeming with life.
around the world. It's just like seemingly going forward all the time. So I think it might be.
But this world is dominated by a terrible
Roguelike
Don't
Battle
let it catch
Royale.
up.
Roguelike battle royale
eternal
spore.
cylinder.
We can't.
99
No
spore.
one
you know,
knows what it is.
This
All
brings up
99
Jurassic
go
Park
in,
again.
One spore comes
know
out.
that it
This
cannot be
brings
stopped.
back Jurassic Park.
But
Your
sometimes
scientists were too busy thinking about whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think about whether or not they should.
manage to find a way
True story.
forward.
Who's the manga artist that does all the really popular horror manga?
Band together.
Junji Ito.
Yeah, the rolling cylinder, like the endless cylinder, feels like a Junji Ito
It's totally a
novel.
Junji Ito
Yeah.
concept.
Adapt
It's like, and then at the end you find out what's on the other side of the cylinder, what it's doing to people.
learn and overcome.
God, this is my whole thing.
But no matter what they do,
Freak me the hell out. When are they gonna make they were gonna make an Adult Swim like animated version of those
the
things?
eternal cylinder
I heard.
cannot.
They did an anime Junji Ito collection. It didn't do too well because his style really doesn't translate well to being animated.
Oh, okay. That's disappointing.
So disturbing. So, guys, what's your prediction? What's the next game?
Pixel art. I'm seeing pixel art.
Yeah, something pixelated.
Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Could be one of John's type of games.
Either that or Bug Snacks.
You know, it could be Bug Snacks.
Yeah.
I'm going for this is totally Bug Snacks.
Yeah, this is Bug Snacks. This is the intro. This is the start of the game.
This is New Game Plus on Bug Snacks, by the way.
Right.
Seriously?
Come on now.
Okay.
You gotta be shitting me.
Come on. Come on, don't stop.
Won't stop the beat. I can't stop. Can't stop the beat.
Can't
Go.
stop the beat.
Singing Bug Snacks.
Welcome to episode 2 of SneezeCast.
Where we try to imitate each other's sneezes.
Yeah. Today we have a special
right
guest, Sneeze. The Sneeze of Morgan Freeman joins us on the podcast.
Man, what does Morgan Freeman's sneeze sound like?
Oh, I wonder. You'll have to listen to the episode to find out. You have to listen to the episode.
It's probably like the most calming sneeze on the face of the fucking planet.
Achoo.
Someone
Someone has the SneezeCast Twitter? Are you kidding me? Alright, no steroids. Let's go.
Game director and metronomic. I'm very excited to be part of the Guerilla Collective today to show you our new rhythm-infused action-adventure game, No Straight Roads.
Give me more
welcome to
games where you
Violence
have
City.
to play to the beat.
This game, you control
and
Mayday and
reinforce
Zook.
your music
Mayday
on
and
me.
Zook are part of an indie rock band called
This is
Pumpkin
cool
Junction.
because
You must use the power of rock to
the
fight
concept
against
of like these guys are like rock and roll guys and they're fighting against the power of EDM. But like, it's not like they're painting like EDM as bad music. There's still like some really good EDM music as part of the soundtrack.
It's just
cool.
painting it as taking over the world.
Yeah.
And erasing.
In this world, there's nothing but
traditional
EDM
music.
because of like capitalism. So really, capitalism is the enemy.
Objects in the environment as well.
Capitalism.
Taria will open the door to access a new area.
I believe it's co-op as well if you want.
You
You can play as that other dude, Zook.
Otherwise, you just do active switch, right?
So we are on our way to the
Yeah.
next concert. You'll get to meet a cast of characters as you explore Violence City, so be sure to talk to them all.
Want to look like a popsicle.
Okay, it's time to head inside and meet Sayu.
Oh man, fighting J-pop.
Oh, yay.
Sayu is a digital idol who visualizes herself as a mermaid. And while she looks friendly, she doesn't take kindly to Mayday and Zook interrupting her concert.
Wait, so you're fighting
All
against
of the battles
Miku.
in No Straight Roads are quite different.
Yep.
And you'll have to work out how to overthrow each main boss. But in the case of Sayu, how do you defeat something that isn't real? That's just a small flavor of No Straight Roads. We can't wait for you to see more of it very soon and bring Rock home when the game launches on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC this summer.
Yes, I'm very excited for this game.
Yeah.
I have been since it was announced. It's soon, right? I thought they had a date, but they just said this summer, so maybe they had to delay a bit. I thought it was the end of the month. Okay.
Skate Story.
There's a hankering for skate games. The people want it.
Thing is like, yeah, simulators are cool and all. Give me multiplayer ones. Like, let me play skate with my friends.
This is lo-fi skating for sure.
It's on the Switch?
I think this is just a generic controller, but like I was thinking I want that controller. I want to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
Just perfectly square.
So yeah, carving would be your turning. Pop is your jump.
No pause button on this controller, so the game never stops.
Basically.
Hey, Death Eaters.
What's up?
I do respect that the character has some thick thighs. I like that.
Look.
Also see-through.
Say what?
You've got to for skating to a fair extent.
Oh.
The camera pans behind him and there's just a giant eternal cylinder. You have to skate away from it.
Put all the skate games right next to each other.
Yeah. What in the hell?
Wait,
This
you
is
don't
the
like
cat
unicorn?
skate game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I am in on this game.
Oh wow,
Is
it's
that a hoverboard? I think it's a
Did Mick
hoverboard.
Gordon do the soundtrack for this or something?
this is why like the Doom one sucked, because he was focusing on this.
Well, wasn't it the Doom soundtrack sucked?
Yeah, there was a whole thing. I oversimplified for the purposes of comedy.
Cuddly Carnage, that was the full name.
I'm Dave Goldfarb. I'm
Are you
creative director of
ruining
The
pretty
Outsiders.
Hoverboarding
yeah,
cat.
make
That's how chilly is.
occasionally.
That's a creative director pose for sure.
This is Troy Baker. Troy is a legendary actor of video game and film and TV. What you're about to see here is an exclusive peek of some pre-alpha gameplay of our upcoming game, Metal Hellsinger.
Judge sent her here first time. Now she's come back for him.
The game is about this character, calling the Unknown, her journey to overturn the rulership of Hell. She has a number of tools to do that, and one of the main ones is the character that Troy plays.
I wonder how this to compare to games like
who's also sort of a
Cadence of
weapon.
Hyrule and
This skull
what was the other one?
Sort of has this
Necrodancer.
capability
Necrodancer,
to
yeah.
harness the power in song.
I think one of the biggest
In addition to
things
being
Necrodancer and
this,
Cadence
this
have
weapon is
going
also
for
the
them
sword
is
narrator.
the procedural generation, though.
Right.
Here's Minerva, otherwise known as Divine Abolisher.
Also the fact that
The whole thing with this game is that
you can see the whole like room top down, so you don't have to like spend time of the beat like panning the camera around.
Like, build up your
Yeah.
Also, this is a weird thing, but when you're like kind of maximum performance, when your multiplier, the tier, is at its highest, that's when.
Also,
the
those
music
games, I think enemies
builds and
attack
builds
in time with the beat. I
progression.
don't know if that's
Yeah,
what's going on
when
here.
you move, the enemy
It's 'cause
moves
these are-
like
these
with
are
the beat
basically
and
layered
stuff. Yeah.
tracks, so the vocals kick in at this highest level.
But I remember when you first talked to me about it, you're like, so we're going to have this mechanic where we're using music. And I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't understand at first what you meant by that. And it wasn't until I actually saw the gameplay. And I almost said, like, dude, that's kind of cool how it actually matches up to where it's like in time. And you're like, yeah, that's the whole point of the game. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's it, dude. Just wake up.
There's a certain rhythm to the way that we play anyway, so leaning into that and creating a mechanic around that, to me, was like, well, yeah, it's what I already do. It's that level of emergence that good games give us when they go, we're going to take what you already want to do and we're gonna build it out and allow you to do more of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a flow thing. I think when I was thinking about the game, 4 years ago, when it was just a concept, I was like, oh, it would be cool to do something, because I was playing, I don't remember what I was playing, but I was playing something and listening to Meshuggah and killing stuff in the beat, and I was like, this is cool.
What I appreciate about this is that, yeah, you've got this cool twist and mechanic as far as like the rhythm and the I don't know, how do you want to frame that? It's like the rhythm and the wreckage, you know.
That's good.
But it doesn't feel tacked on because it feels endemic to the world because of the way that, and I don't know which came first. It sounds like the mechanic thing came first, and you kind of built the world and the character around that. But it feels like it makes sense why there's a rhythm as opposed to, okay, I just have to have a rhythm, because there's always that weird, and we always employ this phrase, but ludonarrative dissonance, where it's like, well, that I get that the world and the character's trying to do that, but there's actually a big disconnect between the world that you're presenting me with and the task that you're giving me to do inside of that world.
Right.
So this, to me, it was like, oh, I understand this is who she is, and this is why also she vis-a-vis.
I wonder what Troy Baker's sneeze sounds like.
If I continue to do this so well. It's just that even like the UI of it, there's so many things that are encouraging me and rewarding me for being a badass.
The game came out of like I knew that I wanted to do that rhythm thing, but then the character of the unknown, like immediately, sometimes you just know, and it hasn't happened to me very often.
So would you say the unknown is kind of still, that's the first draft that stuck, or do you feel like you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's dumb, but as soon as I wrote the name, I wrote the unknown and went, that's it.
Wow.
And then everything else kind of worked after that. The time between you going, that's it, and actually making it work is usually an extended period of suffering.
Visions come to prepared spirits. To me,
maybe
that's not just like, oh, I just had this idea for character. It's all the years that you've had as a dev, working and understanding character. It has put you in a place to go, here it is. It feels momentary, and it feels like it came to you almost as a vision. But it's actually all of the years that you have spent
suffering and failing,
developing and understanding and world building.
I really like that you should do objective to move to the next room instead of just like going to it.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff, like the way that the music wound up happening, like, and being this crazy dynamic.
Yeah, it reminds me of things like DMC.
You know, all these vocals come in and stuff. That actually came a little later. That was not even something that we thought we could get to work. But the audio team, of course, is a bunch of wizards, and then the artists themselves are god tier. So yeah, we definitely did a bunch of stuff that we didn't think we'd be able to.
I always love it when video games acknowledge that they're video games while you're playing. Like the big scores, like jumping across the screen.
All of this
like very arcadey. I always like when they do that.
You actually can now pick up a play.
It's funny because I always think of this when I think of that kind of stuff. There's a moment in Jak 3
just been working on this thing for 10
where
months or so, I think.
you're like finding an ancient artifact that threatens to destroy the world, and this monk who's pissed at Jak and Daxter is like, "This isn't a game," and then Jak and Daxter just look at the screen.
We have the knowledge, I think, here. Let's give it a shot. And then
very Animaniacs, yeah.
Basically, they made the best prototype I've ever seen in like 2 or 3 months, and it was really clear, like there was something there. And I think everybody just kind of placed their bets that we would be able to figure it out because it's new. Like nobody had ever made anything like this of any of us before. We knew how to make shooters, so that's kind of where we landed. Make sure that the shooting is good, make sure that the movement is good, and we'll figure out the rhythm stuff. Uh-oh, it's time for the actual boss battle.
Oh, here we go. I was wondering if we're going to see a boss battle.
Jen Hale.
Yeah, we saw this boss battle last night. Or yesterday.
Oh, did we?
Yep.
Oh, we did. I guess the skull is just like for you to
well, I mean, I don't want to give
keep clicking while you're not
However,
wasting ammo.
She's the primary antagonist, the immovable wall to the unknown's unstoppable force, if you will.
Hey!
Yeah.
Joseph Campbell is just applauding you right now.
He's exactly. Oh, don't. Anyway, so she's bad news, and she and the unknown have some kind of history that is, or it's unknown. No, I'm
Hopefully,
joking,
Ammo is
but,
generous.
She's the primary enemy for the player, and
it seems like it
features
regens off
prominently
of
in
enemies.
all of these, kind of all of the hells and
like it seems very much like a Doom
don't wanna give her
system
the bad
where
side.
things
I'm
drop
sure
health and
Jen
ammo.
Hale will be happy to talk about her at a later date.
Jen Hale, you know, for all fans of Mass Effect, and this is, by the way, not hating on male Shep, but femme Shep is the way that I
she no, for me too.
Right? It was something new and fresh inside of that
Turn
genre.
the Doom
and just her
around.
performance was like, man, I've had
Doom
this
is
as
a
the
very
voice of
odd,
the
like,
hero. And so to
music
hear her play,
titles.
juxtapose
So
that,
turn the
to
beat
hear her
around, it's turn the
play
Doom around.
a,
No, just me. Okay.
I acknowledged it.
I can't help you with that.
The immovable force is like, yes, the nerd.
Can't always laugh at your jokes, but I'll support them.
It's good. And you know, she's really funny.
You know what? That's all I need. Some that's all I need.
Voices and stuff on the whenever we were doing sessions.
I've heard. I would never guess that was Jen Hale, and she, I mean, cute little character voices.
That's the one. Yeah, she would do the cutesy characters, and I was like, what?
I have no idea that came out, but her creature sounds are just amazing.
I should have asked her to
Think
do
of other
creature
songs
sounds.
that has.
I would have called her up and
Thanks,
be like,
Baker.
so about these creature sounds that Troy's been talking
Just
about.
Doom it. Wouldn't we Doom it?
I like to doom it.
I like to doom it. Enter the Doom. Instead of Enter the Sandman. Enter the Doom Man.
Enter the Doom guy.
Doom Angel.
Paint it Doom.
Painted Doom.
Welcome to the
for
Doom.
BK strike.
Rip and tear me a river.
This game,
Doom
every
me
step
a
of the way,
river.
I've just been constantly impressed.
Cry
and
me a Doom?
excited, to
Doom,
not only
Doom,
be
Doom.
a part of this game, but for the date when I can actually.
If you
want to
be my Doom.
pick up the controller and actually play this.
There you go.
When is that?
Not
Oh,
even
wait,
puns, you're just inserting doom into
it's
the
gonna be
titles of songs.
Exactly.
Point.
That's why they
Get
work
us
so
out of this
well.
year and let us celebrate this game.
Seriously, let's just anything to get out of this year. So yes, when we exit this year, your present hopefully will include a vaccine
2021.
and the release of this product. So
That would be a hell of a collector's edition, by the way. If this, if you get the collector's edition, it also comes with the vaccine. This game will literally save your life.
Oh, we went there. Okay.
Wow. Was not expecting to go there.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah. I wasn't
That
expecting to
started
get
it.
real. Can't kill me if I kill myself.
Yep. Mr. Doom guy, rip and tear me a guy. Exactly.
Not even Steam or Epic, just Windows. Interesting.
Hey man,
And
it's
now
me,
we're
Kevin
back.
Smith.
Oh,
This
no.
goes out to all you video gamers and video game fans and video game
God,
developers.
he's lost
and
so
video
much
game
weight.
makers
Yeah.
and video
Yeah.
game
It's gonna be
enthusiasts and
Tusk
video
the game.
Ram
Oh,
Poobahs
God.
and video game curious people out there, man. Thank you so much, number one, for supporting my game,
Yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, that's
Mall
right.
Brawl. I'm here to talk about 2D games, kids.
Forgot about that.
Two-dimensional games. They got the one-dimensional person to talk about two-dimensional games. I grew up on 2D games. I'm an Atari 2600 kid, played a lot of Pitfall. I love my side scrollers and whatnot. Once we entered the age
He's totally
of the
an old man talking about
three-dimensions,
games.
FPS, like
Yeah, but
that,
he knows.
that was too big for
Yeah.
me. It was like taking acid and seeing the universe. Way too big for me, man. I was cool with side scroller, but people stopped making that. Lo and behold, they didn't.
How about them
Because in the indie game
joysticks?
community, they're still making side scrollers.
Gotta use
just
the
like
joystick to go
Burbank
sideways.
made our
Totally
James Silent
never
Bob
use
Mall
them
Brawl
for
and stuff
flying
like that.
games.
So I salute.
Shit, when
I
they went to,
support
like,
you
6
indie
buttons.
game developers out there. Thank
It's
you
too
for
much for me.
everyone
I had to
who's
dip,
still
you know.
supporting games and whatnot. And let's be
That
honest,
is at
that's
least 4
everybody,
buttons too
particularly at this
many.
time and whatnot. I'm here to drop a bunch of 2D titles on you. And while I'm here, we're also going to drop a trailer on you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show you the
trailer?
trailer for our forthcoming video game, Jay and Silent Bob Chronic blunt punch. That's right, man. This game is beautiful. People haven't seen what this looks like.
I don't know how the first Giant Silent Bob
have
game
the
did.
charming 8-bit appearance
Yeah, me either.
that we have with Mall Brawl. This game the boys been working on really, really long and hard and stuff. So thanks for being here, watching. Thanks for being indie game developers and indie game fans, game developers and game fans. Thank you for making creative things, the creative choice. Two paths in this world, destruction and creation. All of us here choosing creation, even though we play games.
Stay on the script, Kevin. Damn it. Stop going off the rails. What are you talking about?
Chronic, blunt, punch.
And he's one of the more personable directors.
Exclusive.
Thank you for making indie
Cube.
games and creative stuff, and all the creators out there creating.
Up.
It's a much more updated style, though.
Looks like Streets of Rage 4.
I've never actually seen Jay and Silent Bob.
I have.
Yeah, I've only watched Clerks. That's the only Kevin Smith movie I remember.
I don't think I've seen any of his movies.
Mallrats isn't too bad, but you can tell that was like his first one.
Yeah.
Alright. Good for Kevin.
And there's an 8-bit one too.
Ah, it's just the one they, yeah. Mall Brawl. This isn't a 2D game. Oh, it is.
It's like a mix of 3D and 2D.
Yeah.
5D.
I think the game itself is 2D.
Yeah.
I have witnessed such horrors.
But you know, they have something 3D to try and engage you.
Vigil.
Looks dirty.
Hi, Chris from the 30XX team here. Today we're going to talk about the game's deuteragonist,
hi, Mega
Ace,
Man.
the War Relic. 1,000 years have passed, and Ace is back with some new tricks.
Yeah, this is the,
Ace's
like,
style system gives him a wide
there's
array
Mega
of new
Man,
techniques
and then there's
that he
Mighty
can
Number
weave
9,
together
which
for
isn't
fluid
Mega
movement
Man,
and
and then
devastating
this is
combat.
like super not
His
Mega
styles
Man.
include attacks, defenses,
Right.
and movement tech, so Ace has an answer to pretty
But
much
it's
any
also
sticky
Mega Man.
situation.
Yeah, this looks
For
like
example, with the Dolomite Link here, Ace
I will
launched
play
himself
this
on
much more
enemies,
over Mighty
exploding
Number
and
9.
getting jumped.
It's funny, I went to a
While he's
convention
airborne,
and
he
I
can't be
bought
hurt by
like a
any touch
grab
damage,
bag
so you can
that
always
came with
find
like
a
random
safe
stuff,
landing.
and it came with
It
like
also works on
a
stage
Darkwing
defense.
Duck
With
plushie
the Zen Ascent, Ace has
and
a
like
flaming
an old
uppercut
Disney
that he can use
movie,
in midair for a little
and then
bit
a
of
copy of
height.
Mighty Number
Then his
9.
Raijin
That is the
falls,
only
hold
reason I
down
have a
the
copy of
lightning
Mighty
buff,
Number
and then
9.
shoot it right back out.
There you go.
Unlike Nina's energy, Ace's style bar recharges quickly, so you don't really have to worry about
I never
conserving
liked,
energy.
like I know Mega Man 11 was like a good game, I just
Ace's
never
new
liked the
systems have
style,
been a
the
ton
like
of fun to
3D,
build,
2D
and I hope you're as
stuff.
excited to try
So I like
them
this
as
a lot
I still
better
need to
sprite
play
work.
it.
For more info, check
I
out the Discord
have
and Steam
11
page info in
on
the end slide.
Switch.
Thank you
I
so
still
much
need
for
to play it though.
watching.
I haven't
Stay
touched
home,
it.
stay safe,
Yeah,
and play
as far
video
as the
games.
game goes, I'm pretty sure it's like good, it's faithful Mega Man stuff.
People are gonna be surprised and pissed that I haven't played this game yet, but I also have Dead Cells on Switch and I haven't touched it.
That was a great game.
Exclusive.
I'm glad I finally rolled credits on it.
I also have Dragon Age, or not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest 11 on Switch, and I haven't touched it.
It happens. There's a lot of games out there to play.
Right.
Context?
Nah.
Why
I don't
hasn't
like it,
anyone
it's a
named
bunch of
game called
Cronenbergs.
Nightmare Fuel?
Maybe they have, I didn't think anyone had SneezeCast, but apparently the Twitter account is out there.
Oh, how sad. Source of madness. You know, that's close-ish to Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah.
Hi, Evan.
Oh, I remember
What's
this.
up?
So this is like $6
Yeah.
on Steam or something.
Sorry?
I'll yeah. I mentioned that yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give it a recommendation. I'll fully give it a recommendation. I need to go grab it.
Yeah, I'd play that.
Conceptually interesting. So basically, whenever you jump on a platform, when you jump off, the platform disappears.
Right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yep, I just hit O2.
Yeah.
Another uh-oh.
We're going so well.
Big whoopsie moment.
Maybe it was like part of the game though, because it like paused when the spooky kid came in. So like
True.
maybe he did it.
Could be.
This looks like a Cartoon Network show.
Well, a modern Cartoon Network
Yeah.
show.
That's a good trailer.
I liked it so far.
Is this going to be a Castle Crasher style game?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
All that guys just looks like he's
Co-op?
straight out of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I kind of dig this actually.
Skeleton Crew. I'm in.
Kicking butts never kicked so much ass.
Nice. There you go.
Perspective changing.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. This reminds me of like the Nokia racing game, like Asphalt.
Road Rage.
Yeah. You got a chopper.
This is literally, they just took every perspective that a shmup has ever been in and put it in one game.
Speed limit.
Okay, hold on. Speed Limit looked awesome. Anyway, let's go from that frantic, fast-paced, crazy action to something a bit more subdued. A thinking person's pair of genres, if you will. Yes, I'm talking about plotting your move based on your opponents and trying to romance a character through your wit and determination. Let's look at some strategy games and RPGs.
Exclusive.
Welcome to your island resort. A perfect
Oh,
getaway
it's
to
in
while
this
away
yesterday.
the hours
That's a PC gaming
without
show.
a care in the...
What is this?
Evil
Is it
Genius.
like
Evil
Dead Island or
Genius 2.
something? Oh.
This is Evil Genius 2, and this is a mere cover for nefarious world domination. Now, before we head to Rebellion's underground HQ for a few villainous announcements, let's go on a tour of the world's first gameplay trailer that was unleashed yesterday with lead designer Rich Edwards.
This is Evil Genius 2. It is Rebellion's premier world domination simulator, where we're inviting you to build your very own evil lair into an island paradise. The lair is made up of many different kinds of rooms, from the inner sanctum, where the genius will be plotting their next move, to the barracks, where the minions can rest and regather their strength for the next assault, and the laboratories, where mad science will take place on a daily basis.
Ooh, so who are these guys? Are we in control of this lot?
They're your workforce. They're the people who obey your every whim. You tell them what you want done and they will do it. So if you want a new room in your lair, you tell them where it should be, what size, what it should look like, the things it should have in it, and they will go and do it for you. We're using something we call the shoot them you idiots paradigm, where you as the genius are focused on the big picture stuff and your minions worry about the details.
I like the idea of having minions.
I wonder, do they
but
have
why are
terrible
so
aim like all
essential here?
minions?
Well, the genius isn't going to do everything themselves. They need people to do things for them. For example, it's very rare to see a genius get so hands-on in their plans, and instead rely on a vast network of mooks, goons, thugs to do these things for them.
So, for fans of the original game, do we have any new types of
All I
minions?
want
There's a few
is a
remixes
shark
in there
with a
that I'm sure
frickin'
Eli
laser
has spotted
beam
if
on
they
its
watch the
head.
trailer closely. There's a whole bunch of minions that we are actually bringing back from.
Not even an ill-tempered bass.
So, henchmen seem a bit more important. Who have we got here?
They are your upper-class criminals, and they serve you directly. So whilst a minion
Who
will go away
does
and do
number
something
2 work for?
What?
Ah, fuck.
Apparently not this stream.
Yeah.
No.
Oof.
for you, a henchman you can reach in and give them specific orders. Go and kill that agent, go and interrogate this person. You can also utilize their special abilities, of which they have many.
And it looks like we have a few to choose from.
We have got a number of henchmen in Evil Genius. They begin life as crime lords, originally opposed to the Evil Genius, but then you're the boss, you'll be bringing them into your own organization. So you'll be doing battle with their criminal empire. As the Genius, it's up to you to show them who's boss and make them fall in line. They're far more competent than your average minions. If you want something done right, you send a henchman to go and do it. We're giving the player a greater measure of control over these characters, and that includes being able to use their special abilities.
Well, speaking of people entering the lair, it's time for the seriously satisfying bit. These are traps for secret agents when they get into your lair, right?
Yes, they are. We showed off a few last year. We showed off the fan trap, the shark tank, and the laser wall. But there's 3 new ones being.
They have them,
here.
but they're separate,
This year,
Finn.
we're showing off the fan trap in game and also the boxing glove in action. If you look carefully, you can also see a large fake safe designed to frustrate thieves and an array of poison darts. Players will be able to chain these however they want to create unique trap combinations that really destroy any agents who come hunting through their lair.
So, for fans of the series, this is actually the return of Maximilian as the evil genius?
Yes, it is. This is Maximilian. As supervillains go, he's pretty much the gold standard. We've also brought back Red Ivan, who was a henchman in the first game, given him a bit of a promotion, turned him into a genius.
Which could create a
of his own
character.
right, and there's some
So, like,
extra
you can make
content
your own
in
evil
there too.
genius.
We have 2 of the geniuses who we'll be talking about at a later date.
Ooh, intriguing. Speaking of intriguing, doomsday devices. What can you tell me, Rich?
I mean, what's a villain without a villainous plan? Every villain needs a doomsday device, and you can't really call yourself a villain if you don't have one. Each genius has their own doomsday device, tailored to their own unique playstyle. We'll be talking more about those in the days to come, but they each have their own distinct power, and every time you fire it at the world, you'll be making a ginormous impact.
Thank you. So that's everything you need to know about taking over the world in Evil Genius 2. Now, it's time for Rebellion's own evil genius for a development update.
2020.
Welcome to Evil Genius 2 World Domination. I'm excited to tell you that the original composer James Hannigan of Evil Genius is returning to the same duties on Evil Genius 2 World Domination.
Thank you, Jason, and hello.
That's what
My
I was
name
waiting
is
for.
James Hannigan. You may have heard my music before within series such as Harry Potter, Command
His
and
hair
Conquer,
looks like
Dead
it's rendered.
Space, Theme Park, RuneScape, and of course the original.
I think
This green screen isn't working right.
Yeah, it's the fact that they don't have a
no.
green screen, I think.
Well.
I have created a new, stylish soundtrack for Evil Genius 2. Here is a preview. I can't wait to tell you more about this, but for now, it's back to you.
Games like
Jason.
Dungeon Keeper and Theme Hospital, and like to an extent Evil Genius, are just like, they're chock full of like comedy, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up soon on the Rebellion official Twitch stream is more exclusive content. There's more coming on the run-up to the release of the game. There's going to be some free content for the online community. We're going to be doing game streams. We're also going to be doing deep dives with the devs. If you want to follow more shenanigans as we build up to the release of the game, follow us on Twitter at Evil Genius. Follow us on Facebook, Evil Genius Game. And finally, we'll be ending with the closed beta, which should be very exciting before the game release.
Beta.
Before you go, I have a couple of missions for you.
How dare you?
First of all, don't forget to add Evil Genius 2 to your Steam wishlist. Secondly, for free content, sign up on evilgeniusgame.com. And now we return you to your non-evil, normal scheduled broadcasting.
Totally something John would do.
Damn right I'm going to do that one day.
Oh, I got to play this a little bit, but I don't know enough about wine.
It's a card game, though, Finn.
Yeah, that was also like a turn off.
He tried.
Yeah, I did try though.
He gave it that good old college try.
Yeah, it was like
just wasn't working.
There's different names of different wines, and I was like, what is it? The board is cool though. The way it size. It's like a Resident Evil, like organizing your inventory.
Please tell me this is called like Wine Tycoon.
It's something like that.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably like Wine Journey.
100 days. That's it. Nothing like what you said.
Like
We
what I
have to
thought
nuke
it
the
would
poles,
be.
Amy. The terraforming plan could be shortened by years. It's worth the risk.
I'm concerned that if we do this, there may be uncalculated consequences for the colonies.
We live on Mars, Amy. What could be riskier than that?
Hopefully nothing.
So much.
Whoa.
The nuclear bombs are working. The ice caps are evaporating.
Future generations will gaze at the Martian sunset upon a blue ocean.
Whoa.
I can't
They
believe
fired nukes into
Only
the
if the
atmosphere of
temperature is
Mars
high
to
enough.
melt the ice caps so there would
Mars
be
is
water.
just won't give up his
That's
easy.
metal.
Then let's occupy the rest of this rock.
Probably won't be radioactiveness in the water.
Yeah.
What's happening, Amy?
The water's not drinkable.
I mean, you've just got to give it like 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. It's fine.
We're gonna start right now.
Whoa.
We'll be ready to go here by the time that we can actually get to Mars quickly.
Yeah.
Goblins.
Goblins. Cards, damn it.
Card game.
Wait,
The
so are we
losers
just
are here.
talking? Are we just talking Plants vs Zombies card game?
I mean, Plants
Looks like
vs.
it, yeah.
Zombies is already kind of a card game. Yeah, it looks like that. Plants vs. Goblins.
What's
Coffee
that?
night. What is that? Is that the save icon?
Exclusive.
Totally just a save icon. That's all that it is. It was never anything else.
Oh,
Larian.
Many years I've spent searching for them.
No.
No, it's Divinity.
Deep beneath the sands.
Yeah.
Where
If this is Fallen Heroes, I'm gonna freak out. But I don't think it is.
powers of forgotten gods, corrupted kings. Dangerous. Yes. But powerful? Oh, most certainly. Fortunes have been forged and ruined with their might. And those who dare to face the bearer of such powers, they all fall. Have
Yeah, must be DLC for Original Sin 2.
Captain Sexapper, slaver of the seas, servant of the Source King. I seek my fortune, my glory.
gift bag
I am
DLC.
no witch. The spores do this. To betray me shall cost you everything. And I will not stop until I find them all. The hidden relics of Rivellon.
So the 4 relics of Rivellon.
Oh, comic book. Okay, cool.
World premiere.
Ooh,
What is this? I kind of like it.
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Song?
It's a sound that I recognize.
Oh, I'm really loving this now. Wolf Stride.
Weird. Superman?
I was gonna say Goku.
Super Goku Man?
Super Goku girl.
Girl. Oh.
There you go.
Loving how badass she is, though.
Yeah, makes it.
Also Cloud.
Oh shit, they're twins.
Wow.
They did a Disney on us.
Twins, or is that her mom?
I think it's her mom. Star Renegades.
Yeah.
All right, put an exclamation point on this one.
It's a phone?
Yeah.
Could be.
Yes, to the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Soundtrack's cool.
Read-only memories Neurodriver.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite RPGs ever, Persona 4 Golden, is back and now on PC for the first time ever. Actually, it's Persona's first time ever on the PC, and it features English and Japanese audio options. Just look at these high-definition graphics, and the gameplay looks smoother than ever. In Persona 4 Golden, you play as a high school student who gets involved in a series of bizarre murders, just like all of us, after he discovers the mysterious Midnight Channel on TV set
Ace,
to the backdrop of the
how
countryside in Japan.
how
The
many
entire
hours
story
would
is
you
just
say
about
it
the
takes
bonds
you
of
to
friendship,
actually get to the
confronting it
first
yourself,
dungeon in the
and
game?
of course, Nanako. Protect her at all costs.
Like
Anyways, the
3?
game is out now on
Probably
Steam. Go
less
get
than
it.
it took me and John to get to the first trial in Danganronpa.
Hey everybody, I'm Northern Lion and I'm excited to be introducing for you a crop of brand spanking new games. You know, as a YouTuber, I've long held the belief that really the only reason I'm able to do my job is because of the hard work of the talented folks who present their games at events like this. They spend months or even years of their lives locked in their office working their wizardry on stuff like design, code, art, community, QA, and so on. And then people like me come in and for 30 minutes we play it and go, it's good. You know, we have it really easy, and we have it easy because of the hard work of people that are presenting their stuff today. So, of course, I jumped at the opportunity to come in and help and introduce the games. And secondarily, I want to encourage you, if you like what you see today, tell the people who made it that you like what you saw. I'm sure they'd love to hear it. For now, let's check them out.
Voice sounds dumber.
Oh, this game.
Yes, this looks super cool. Yeah, Poltergeist, prop pump.
Look, it's Bioshock.
This is another one of those Playhouse Night games.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually,
Midnight Ghost Town.
One of our mods is really pushing this game.
Alpha test. Okay, so we're still a bit off release, but good to see it.
World premiere.
I'll make this quick.
Tim, it's a fighting game.
No.
Tim, what am I looking at? Tim, is this good? Is this good what I'm saying?
The sound design isn't great.
Alright. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Don't know whether it's just a trailer or whether that's in the game where it like peaks.
I think it's peaking really hard.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything like too impressive. And one of the big things is I don't know how it controls.
Right.
Because I don't know if these are all one-button combos.
I hope you're ready for this.
Corrupt? Over high? What?
For upped? Okay.
There is music.
I will say for core up, it gives me very much Killer Instinct vibes, though.
Right. This isn't Crash Bash. Soon.
Oh, Calico.
Hey.
Oh. I was seeing more of
Magical
this.
Girls and Cats.
Couple.
Every day is something new.
It's a mirror cake.
When my day begins
That's a
with
big cat.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, you can ride the cat.
It's a mite.
That is a very gummy cat.
That long cat?
Yes.
Squidgy.
I noticed everybody has thick thighs in this game.
Yeah, because thick thighs save lives.
And cats, apparently.
Hey, there's a dog.
Yes.
Wait, is that a dog or is that a cat?
No,
And a
that's a
bear.
dog.
You want the
That's a
bear?
Hey, we don't discriminate here. It's not only cats.
It's the three little bears.
He's friend bear.
Put the bear down.
The mom wants the
Put
bear.
it down.
What the hell are you doing with the bear?
Friend bear.
It's just like, look at your child. Look at it.
Love this child. And the bear's like, Jesus, just put it down,
just
man.
put it down.
Come
What are
on
you
now.
doing?
There you go. Hold the cat the exact same way.
I like how when you pick them up, they literally have like the Bloodborne, Dark Souls
Oh God.
physics.
Oh
Like,
God. Please no. You know we're playing this, right?
I know.
Okay. See? Dog.
What's the deal with this character just running around picking up shit?
Strange. And I love it. It's a cat hat.
The cat just cracks me up like, well, I'm here now. This is live.
Just accept
Ooh,
it.
and you can arrange things in the cat cafe. I'm in.
Hot springs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Swimmies.
it's a cat who actually likes water.
A rare breed. Cool.
I love the cat fangs in the O.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusive.
All the guys are just like, Rose, you are strange. I know I am. It's fine.
Head Up. I know that name.
Oh, we saw Head Up so many times yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raft 2.
Raft 2. The Raft.
Wilson.
The tiny ones. Castaway 2.
I can't tell if this is VR.
Oh, no.
Probably not.
Okay. Never mind, I'm good.
Oh, well, it's not prepared for that.
Thank you, Bucky.
Is this like Castaway meets Everybody's Gone to Rapture?
Yes.
It seems like wherever you are, you're not really there. It's more of a plane of your own mind.
It is giving me slight The Witness.
Yeah, it gives, there's a Witness vibe to it.
Yeah,
And that's
just-
probably just the color palette. Wait,
Gotta
is that a
fix
face
those
card?
textures,
And
though.
just how strange it is. And the outsideness of it all. And the like trying to draw on memories that you're supposed to have, but it's a video game, so you don't actually have them.
Huh.
The Witness.
What the hell?
Spooky. Nah, might.
See.
Spooky.
3 spooky, 5 you.
You made it! It's me, Professor Scholz. Nina, isn't your research station cozy?
Firewatch with heat vision.
What we really need is
I was gonna say, is this just like Firewatch that I can't look at?
we found them in treetops, under rocks, anywhere really. When you see the squirrel on your TV, print it out and send it to me. Got it?
Stupid squirrel.
Great, then you're set. Talk soon.
Come on, who actually knows how to use a fax machine?
I don't.
What the?
Look, they're awful.
Is that what I think it is?
Maybe.
That's a
They're
cult.
multiplying. The
It's a cult
ambition's
of
growing.
squirrels.
Over the last few years.
Nuts.
Electric squirrel surveillance. Yeah, okay.
Hey friends, I'm Danny O'Dwyer from
Oh, we might need
NoClip,
to try
the
that.
crowdfunded YouTube channel that makes documentaries about how video games are made. All of us here at NoClip really appreciate the enormous effort that goes into creating video games. And one of the things we've learned over the years is that one of the more challenging aspects of game creation for studios is actually getting their finished game in front of players' eyeballs. So I just want to take a moment to thank you all for watching the Guerilla Collective show. Shall we keep the show going? All right, here's some more new footage from some amazing teams. Enjoy.
World premiere.
Why did it have nipples?
Why not?
Yeah.
I have no idea what this is.
Ninja Garage.
Oh, it's the developer.
Sure. Does it matter? Still just as strange.
What?
Plus, I feel like Ninja Garage would be a good name for whatever this
Wait,
game is.
what?
I saw a giant corn on the cob.
Yep.
The
Cabbage effect. Yes. That's like an Adult Swim game. Nights into Dreams. What's up with indie designers just not doing faces?
Look, faces
Faces
are hard.
are
Faces are hard.
Yeah, but like, you know.
And psychologically, it's
yeah.
easier to put yourself in that when there's no face.
I guess.
Yeah, because if there's no face, then you can just be like, oh, that is me.
It's a me, Mario.
Exactly.
Hello,
I think we
everyone.
saw this yesterday
Darren,
too. This is
creative
another
director
Doom
from
clone,
Brown
maybe.
Wild Entertainment. And we're here to
Probably.
talk about Almighty.
Oh no, this is like
yeah, this is
audio
In
balance.
Almighty, you take the role of an alpha, a magical
It's like
warrior
Monster Hunter deal.
infused with the power of your ancestors. You are reborn to protect your tribe against the tyranny of the Elder Gods. Almighty is an online action RPG with a fluid approach to co-op multiplayer. You can choose to play solo, with friends, or random players that you meet. You are equipped with power gauntlets, which are your magical weapon platforms. You can infuse these with power stones that provide magical abilities, and on your back, an amulet that you can charge to trigger epic
Whoa.
spells. You can double jump and glide like a mystical ninja, or you can sprint on all fours like a beast and charge headfirst.
This is actually Anthem 2.
Slam down on enemies with your metal fists. Shoot balls of lightning, globs of healing magic, summon meteor storms, and much more. Your character class is determined by your own unique playstyle and the choices
I didn't
you
like
make to
that.
equip your character. The goal is to become almighty and rebuild your home island by hunting and looting in the enemy.
Oh yeah,
controlled
the
lands.
Karen Giant
You
thing is
loot
pretty cool.
drop from fallen enemies, found in chests, buried underground, and minerals sitting in the environment.
So this is, I would say, yeah, this
Your
is Monster
kingdom
Hunter,
will
but much
rescue
more
and can be
RPG.
found sheltering in enemy territory or enslaved for more nefarious reasons. The biggest rewards come from big kills. Taking down giant monsters or gods means taking on various body parts to convert the resources. The real challenge in securing your
The head cracks me
is
up.
to activate magic portals that transfer it.
Honey, I
back to
brought
your
dinner.
This will all notice
Hope you're hungry.
the islands react dynamically, and the more you anger the gods of the island, the more trouble you will face. When you return to the home island, you can use that loot to repair and upgrade buildings and to further
Love
upgrade
upgrading
your
buildings.
character. Upgrading and customizing your home island allows you to do several things. Add defenses to protect your island.
I
from
think my
enemy
favorite,
attacks.
like, upgrading a
Upgrade
building
farms,
slash
mines
place
to
was
boost
still
your economy.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Build an impressive Tower of Might that directly boosts your
Which is why I'm
character's
excited
health
for
and
like
magic
Valhalla to
stats.
do that with the settlement.
Eventually, you'll be able
I'm
to
thinking
open
like, yeah.
trading routes with your friends.
They
Yeah,
know what
that'd
they're
be
doing.
nice.
Visit each other's home islands to help each other to upgrade. You can provoke
Let's be
enemy
clear.
raids onto your
Best
island,
house
invite your
upgrade is
friends to
definitely
help,
Animal
and
Crossing.
face off together
Alright.
the waves of powerful foes. And
I'll
share
agree to that.
Yes, I too like my having my knees broken in by an angry raccoon.
Thank you for your time.
You're just trapped on an island.
With him.
Fine.
That's the
With
you're trapped on
him.
an island with him.
Look, I finally have an upstairs.
Well,
Don't
that's
diss my
a cool
upstairs.
main character
You
design.
see, but that, like Rose, that's why Isabel became such good friends with Doom Guy, so that it could be that she's not trapped on an island with Tom Nook, but Tom Nook is trapped on an island with her.
Look, he's always been trapped with her. She's just always been a badass. She's just very quiet about it. Plus, I love her new, TV updates. And what she watches.
Yeah, I don't need any of that.
Undungeon.
Undungeon. You gonna go hang out in the dunge?
And,
In the undunge? Oh, look, it's the thirsty game again.
hey!
Raven. They're very thirsty. Finn keeps on calling it the horny.
It is. They're just a horny pair of like.
I just think it's funny. Oh look, it's the thirsty horny game.
It is. That's all it is.
It's very distinctive, and everyone here knows what I'm talking about.
I actually don't.
No, it's
Okay.
like every time they show this gameplay, it's like, wow, that's a cool like concept, and then they just cut to like them in bed like making out and
Yeah,
just like
up
having.
until today, they have started this game with the two of them making out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
It's like clearing out this purple stuff reminds me of Mario Sunshine.
Sunshine, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just here like, you've been calling it a horny game. What are you gonna say with this clearing out this purple stuff? Like, where is
Reminds me of a video I watched.
Okay.
You go,
See?
girl.
Check on him.
I got your back.
For his well-being.
Oh, no, you don't.
Are you all right? Want to see something new?
Dual
3,
impact.
2, 1.
Go, eat it.
See you around.
That was easy.
Oh, they're actually like helping him.
That's
Sonic.
nice.
Okay, so removing corruption.
Yeah.
Don't go into the purple stuff. You'll become unfriend.
Ah, a drone parking platform.
Let's make out.
I was wondering why we hadn't seen one yet.
It doesn't look in too bad a shape.
We're finally finding out more about this game.
It must have fallen to the ground when its gyro stabilizer ran out of flow.
Weren't you just looking for one of those? A gyro stabilizer?
I was, but I need a gyro stabilizer designed for flight, not a ground-based gyro
I'm really glad this game is
stabilizer.
voice acting.
Willie K.
What's the difference?
Well,
One's for
first
ground.
of all, the flight gyros cost 3 times as much. And secondly, Plute. I think I've been getting scammed my whole life.
Ooh. At least this one is free. So, are we bringing it home?
We're bringing it home.
Why
Doing
would
dialogue options with 2 characters. That's interesting. we haven't animated this part yet, so here's a.
Let me know if I can help.
I'm a bit less excited for this game.
Really?
No, like, it still looks cute.
Yeah, just not as horny as you're used to.
You know, I just...
Great oaks from Little Acorns Grove.
No, it's
When the
not
horny
even
was a
that hard.
selling point.
I'm more just wondering how slow the pacing is now.
Yeah, it does seem very slow.
Yeah. Oh, it's their love nest.
All right, give me those medical plants of yours.
What?
Time to fire up the synthesizer.
Medicinal
I don't think we
plant.
should call it that.
We'll be right back.
I'm just gonna say.
Are you sure you know how?
I have a
Sure, my medical
synthesizer in
plant.
my ship. Of course I know how these work.
Of course, duh.
No, wait, that's not the way.
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because at this stage, you should.
Ugh! Look, I've always done it this way, and it's always worked out.
Is this what being a couple is like?
My own synthesizer.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
John just side eyes.
Alright, as you wish.
You know what? Here, just do it. Come to, when you're done. You fix it, cool.
That being said, he does the same thing to me where I'm just like, don't you want to do it this way? And he's just like, don't tell me how to do my job.
I will break it first.
Mhm. Even though I had
I
a
will
perfectly
break
good
it
way where
just
you
to
didn't
fix
have to
it
break
again.
What do you say about that?
Alright. I didn't know you could also do it that way.
And?
Sorry, I doubted you.
Smug face.
And?
Let's make out.
I love you.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but it'll do.
Am I the only one who it kind of irritates when you see someone say, like, you hear it'll do, but you see it will do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, am I the only person that bugs?
See? There we go.
Just make it match. See? There you go. Their love nest.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm in on that game. I'm glad we actually saw. Oh, it's Games Pass as well, so like, yeah, I don't even have to pay for it.
Okay. Although I really think that it should be called Love Nest and not Haven.
Right.
Yeah.
What is this marvelous misadventures of Flapjack?
That's exactly what I said yesterday when I saw it. This is the PC Gaming Show. Yeah, it's totally Flapjack.
Finn, why are we like so often the same person?
Trash
sailors.
Funny story, a lot of people on the internet call me Trash Sailor. They just leave off the sailor part. Anyway, each and every one of us probably has a beloved memory of an adventure game, whether it be riding our motorcycle in full throttle,
He has to
saving
do
Clem
it.
in The Walking
He can't
Dead,
not
or
be at it.
cursing Tim Schafer's name. Let's check out a bunch of games that hope to make you scratch your head before a eureka moment.
We're way over 30 games at this point, but, you know.
Are you through another like 4 pages, Finn?
Yeah, we're at the end of page 4 now. It's getting rough. I'm just having to like squeeze space out of pages. She don't got no arms.
She don't need them.
She don't need them.
She's got legs.
Oh, she does. She does.
She has. She has no noodle arms. No noodle arms.
The cat. Hope not. Ah.
Okay. Okay there.
Ah.
I like this.
So we go from Flapjack to Adventure Time, is what I'm
pretty much.
understanding.
Yeah.
Minute of mud.
Or is it minute?
Don't be pretentious this minute.
The most minute of islands.
There's been a murder.
Oh, this one.
Last night, Paradise was killed.
This is the old people one? No.
I'm investigation freak Lady
Oh, it's
Love
yeah,
Dice,
Lady Love Dice.
reporting for duty. It's
Is
my
that the
job
actual
to
name?
scour the streets
That's the name of the
Paradise
character.
and hunt for
I can't
evidence.
remember what the game is.
Any one of these psychopaths could have done it. Breathing life back into Paradise won't be easy.
See, I feel like this game might be more horny than Haven.
Paradise Killer.
Coming
Could be.
Oh no!
We're back to this.
Oh no.
Cyanide and happiness.
Freakopolis, yeah.
Yeah, this reminds me of like Stick of Truth, like the South Park game. But yeah, it's like super true to the art style of the show. Oh. I guess this is a super horny game.
We've reached the horny games in the show.
Yeah.
They're just all grouped together.
Whoa.
Oh, they're still going.
What's up, Justin from the Mix, and once again, I want to thank you all for supporting the Guerilla Collective.
Do we
Our
have one
idea
more
here is
thing?
to support developers of all shapes and sizes and make it so that you can find your next favorite game. I want to thank our partners too, who submitted so many games. Partners like Humble Games, who brought you all of these gems.
Oh, okay. So cool. Sizzle reel.
Humble.
Kindling to the fire.
All these card games.
So many, dude.
At least this is like really aesthetically interesting.
Yeah.
This is like the year of card games and Doom games.
Yeah, we haven't seen a card Doom game yet, though.
Yet. Give it time. Ambition. Minuet.
I was just another girl from the country. In love, I followed a boy's
roguelike
promises to
visual
Paris,
novel?
and I was abandoned.
Hello.
I chose to stay, to live for myself and seek my own passions without him. It was challenging at first. So many parties by so many people. Who to court, who to snub. Soon I had pawns of my own. Tailors, bodyguards, and spies.
This is really cool. It's like
My
playing as
star
Catherine
was
the Great.
rising and quickly, but I made a single false step. Yet my story didn't have to end like this. It could have been so much more.
Is this a Rose game?
Kind of reminds me of Save the Queen or Long Live the Queen. Eichenfell.
Yeah. A good theme song goes a long way for me for like wanting me to play a game.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm getting a lot of Ruby vibes off of this.
Right.
It's like, I almost feel like it's Ruby meets Little Witch Academia.
Ring of Pain.
A creeping curse that swallows you whole, fallen, broken, lost control. And now a choice is in your hands. The Ring of Pain and its demands.
Okay, it's another card game.
Huh?
It's a card dungeon card crawler.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
I've seen a
bird.
couple of these.
Oh, well, that was a lot easier to handle than I thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay with that.
Wild language.
Ooh. Ooh. One Step from Eden.
Oh yeah, it's a game you're excited about, right?
Mm-hmm. I played the demo of it.
I did it.
That was sick. Technically a card game, but I'll allow it.
And I will also say, I don't want to see reviews from Rock Paper Shotgun on like any game. I don't want to see that as a part of their marketing.
Yeah, I missed the Kickstarter for this game.
Turns out it didn't need you anyway.
Speaking of Kickstarters, I did refresh that page. Vernal Edge got fully funded.
Nice.
Good stuff. Available now. Oh.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a very special treat. Chris Charla from ID at Xbox is here. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you? Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, the show is awesome, and yeah, I'm having fun.
You're a liar.
cool,
You haven't
right?
even seen it yet, but I appreciate it. Chris,
I will enjoy it. I will enjoy it.
Chris, for those who don't know, what is ID at Xbox?
So ID at Xbox is a program that we
Oh,
have
that
at
Pac-Man
Microsoft
screen.
that helps people, independent developers, get their games onto Xbox and other Microsoft platforms. And we provide things like, obviously, platform access and free dev kits, but also promotional support, like some business analytics, everything we can to help developers succeed and just be able to focus on the game while we help take some of the other weight off their shoulders.
Can't remember what the number is, but they put a lot of money into indie
7
games.
years now, and the amount of indies you've helped,
1.4
making a
billion
game is tough enough, but then
Xbox
trying to
spent
enter
on
the
indie games.
fray of publishing it,
That's great.
marketing it,
Jeez.
getting all these different things out there. You're there to help, and that's amazing. I have to ask: is ID
Works
at
out
Xbox
as roughly, like some of the
continuing into
calculations, it
Xbox
works out
Series
at
X
roughly $1 million per game.
We are, yeah, absolutely. We already got Xbox Series X dev kits out to developers. We're sending tons more out this summer, and we've actually announced a few titles. Scorn, Medium, Call of the Sea. We all showed as Xbox Series X optimized games. Those are all also going to be launching into Xbox Game Pass day and date, which is super cool. So yeah, like we're like full steam ahead on next gen.
Chris, you brought a bunch of ID at Xbox games to show us right now. What's the standout one to you?
Man, they're all pretty cool. I will call out a couple. I think Dead Static Drive is really, really neat. It's from Mike Blackney and the guys at Team Fan Club. It's from Melbourne, Australia. And I would almost say it's kind of got that Melbourne look. It's really stylized, kind of pastel-y. It's gorgeous and super, super fun to play.
Well then, Chris, thank you for your time. Thank you for all the service you give the industry.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm super stoked to see the event.
And ladies and gentlemen, here's a bunch of ID at Xbox games.
For us Xbox.
Skatebird.
Hi, I'm Megan, and this is Skatebird. It's a game about trying your best. Now,
That's
why
not
skateboarding
Megan
birds in
Fox.
particular? I came across a GIF of skateboarding, like actual skateboarding birds, a couple of years ago, and it blew my mind. I like birds.
I remember
just in
playing this
general,
demo during
and
the
skateboarding birds
Steam
was
Games
like
Festival,
holy cheese.
and it
I
was
grew
rough.
up in the 90s playing skateboarding games.
Yeah,
and
I was kind of
as a
disappointed.
genre, they just kind of stopped existing, and that's lame. I love these, so I'm making
Obviously
them
very
because
early
they're
in
awesome.
development, but like,
And I'm hoping that I can share some of what Kid Me loved about them with you when Skatebird comes out in early 2021. And I really hope you'll enjoy it.
ooh. Spellbreak is Fortnite but magic.
In Spellbreak, players battle across the HoloLands to become the ultimate battle mage. By equipping magical gauntlets, you engage in epic spellcasting combat, weaving spells together to defeat your foes. Throw giant boulders, shock them with lightning strikes, cast a giant firewall, or snipe enemies from afar with ice lance. You can even combine your elemental spells
Really cool
Toxic
movement.
Cloud and Flame Wall to roast your enemies with Dragonfire.
Yeah.
You'll also be able to take your fight to the skies with unique movement abilities that change the often vertical battlefield. Fly, dash, and teleport across the map to take on other breakers.
Yeah, it's going pretty long, but
Spellbreak's
to be
easy
fair, they had to
learn and
restart.
has endless depth, making it the perfect showcase for your skills and playmaking moments. You define how you play through your class, talent, and loot choices. Spellbreak is releasing later this year. See you in the HoloLands.
The Falconeer is an open-world air combat game where you play as a mounted warrior on top of a giant bird of prey. It's a fantasy twist on dogfighting and air combat.
So
focusing
bird ace
on
combat.
Really fast and agile turning battles, in which you take on a variety of fantastical enemies.
I just
such
love how
as
they're shooting
warbirds,
lasers out their beaks,
giant
I see.
airships, pirate ships, and of course the Ursi equivalent of
I think it's like
dragons.
lightning
The
bolts or
Ursi
something.
being the fantastical
lasers.
setting for this game, a bleak and vast ocean world full of tall ships
they
and
have
hardy
weapons now.
Oh, right, okay, the warriors
You'll
have
be a part
weapons.
of all
Okay,
these
that makes more
trials,
sense.
But you'll also be trying to uncover the dark secrets that are hidden beneath the waves of the Ursi.
The Forgotten City is an open-world murder mystery in an ancient Roman city caught in a time warp.
Right, I was interested in
In
this.
it, you'll discover the ruins of an ancient underground city, travel 2,000 years into the past, and talk to its inhabitants. You'll learn about a mysterious divine law called the Golden Rule, under which if even one person commits a sin, everyone dies. Somebody in the city is about to break that law, and it's your job to figure out who and stop them.
Is it me?
Fortunately
I think
for
it's
you,
me.
When disaster strikes, you can race back to the time portal from which you emerged and restart the day over again, retaining everything you've learned and collected. Exploiting this time loop allows you to foil assassination plots, avert fatal accidents, and much more. The Forgotten City has multiple endings, so your decisions matter. The fate of the
Based
city
on
is very
board
much
game?
in your hands.
Trash Sailors again? Okay.
Trash Sailors is a co-op game about sailing on a slapdash raft. We have local and online multiplayer of up to 4 people, so you can create the most disorganized team in sailing history. After years of ocean pollution, a giant trash tsunami flooded the planet. You are the castaways on a small raft in the middle of nowhere. Now you have to travel across the ocean and find yourself a new home. You are the trash sailors that will need to steer, fight, repair, and get resources, usually at the same time. Garbage is your main resource and the most valuable thing in this world.
So Waterworld?
The game has awesome hand-drawn graphics,
What trash?
a lot of trash places to visit, and tons of enemies.
I mean, isn't that what Waterworld was?
Trash Sailors is coming out in 2020.
I guess.
Call of the Sea again.
Call of the Sea is a first-person adventure puzzle game set in the 1930s in the far reaches of the South Pacific. You take the role of Nora, a woman who has crossed an ocean in the search of her husband's missing expedition.
We had the luck of having actress Cissy Jones at the voice of Nora. We adored her acting in Firewatch.
I'm
and
going to have
ability
so
to
much
create a
trouble
strong
with like
presence
differentiating
with
Call
only
of the
her
Sea
voice.
and Lost at Sea.
It is a tale of
Yes.
self-discovery and exploration not
In fact,
only of the
when
island,
you just
but
said
of the
that, I thought
characters'
this was
inner
Call of the
selves.
Sea.
We have crafted.
Yeah.
This is Call of the Sea.
This is Call of the Sea.
Oh.
The other one
The
is
physical
Lost at
story
Sea.
together.
And we saw this
Yeah.
yesterday.
Like
I don't
something
remember
that will push the
which
narrative forward
part when we
and
saw
never
it, but I
hinder
remember
your
watching this
progress.
yesterday.
The island will hold many secrets that you will have
I mean,
to
we've got
unveil.
the same concept
Explore
of what
ruins
the
of a
Outer
forgotten
Wilds
civilization.
and the Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds,
The
yeah.
Outer Wild, the Outer Worlds.
Dead Static Drive.
Dead Static Drive. We describe the game as Grand Theft Cthulhu. It's a horror survival adventure game. You're traveling through small town America, making your way home and making money where you can. But the places you visit are strange and getting stranger. Make friends,
Strange
get
places,
money,
guys.
find places to
Really
stay and ways to eat. As your friends start to disappear, they're replaced with twisted creatures, and it becomes clear that more than just your survival is at stake.
Oh, shit.
We give you a car. Now scavenge for things you'll need to survive, things you'll need to build, and things you'll use to hunt monsters. But don't get too comfortable unless you've got friends to look out for you.
Welcome to Elk.
Welcome to Elk is a story game with lots of unique designed minigames. You play as a young woman called Frigg who travels to the island of Elk where everyone you meet has a story to tell. Some stories are lighthearted, others dark and tragic. But all of them come from true stories told by my brother Laura and my parents from the travels to places like Greenland.
Hey, that's paddle.
In Welcome to Elk, you will also meet the people who told the stories we use in the game.
Cards.
Welcome to Elk is a mystery where the fourth wall will be broken down, and you will, like Frigg in the game, find yourself somewhere between truth and tall tales. You can choose to believe what you want, but we made this game based on real people.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris, and thanks for coming by and reminding us all that people make these games. I know that might sound silly, but we all get so caught up in review scores, backlogs, and moving on to the next big title that I think it's easy to forget the thousands of people who work late nights and long hours so their vision can be achieved and we can be entertained. In fact, let's hear from a few of our friends from Wings as to why they make games.
We're Wings. You may have heard of us from the GDC Relief Fund.
With the help of our amazing sponsors, we have raised over $290,000 and helped about 200 indie developers
Good for them.
recoup their travel costs.
That's awesome.
That was just SideQuest. Our main mission is to invest in awesome games by women and developers of marginalized backgrounds.
Wings is creating opportunities to bring more diversity to the game industry.
Here are some of the awesome games and developers Wings has supported already.
Later, daters.
It's a narrative memory investigation game that will be available on Steam. The gameplay mixes up an adventure game and a search for keywords. In the cyberpunk world, ruled by a one-party government, everyone has an implanted chip that records their memories. Memories that you can explore in a clinic with a machine that says...
Thank you. Later Daters was interesting to us because we thought that seniors and older people are left out of the dialogue of what it is to be passionate and to be in love and to feel the need for connection. Like, we just don't see it portrayed very often in a way that's sympathetic or in a way that's sexy, charming.
I get to work with really lovely and supportive people at Bloom Digital. I have tons of fun thinking of crazy ideas during our meetings.
While dating sims and visual novels are still a fairly niche form of gaming, its audience is extremely passionate, and it's been really nice to see as the game has been launched. It embraced by that community, by the queer community, for its heartwarming and wholesome message.
You play as Lord Winklebottom, the gentleman giraffe detective, and you're aided by your companions such as Reginald Frumple, the hippo. You're tasked with solving the murder of your old school friend, Admiral Gilfrey, the axolotl. I've always been a big fan of murder mysteries, and I wanted to bring a new twist to the classic genre. The game was initially funded with a successful Kickstarter in 2019, and Wings has helped increase my funding, which will help improve the game development even more.
Take that, Professor Layden.
It's a cooperative arcade game in which you have to push blocks to defeat monsters. You can also match 3 blocks of the same color to get a power-up. There are 5 themed walls with unique monsters, and at the end of each wall there is an epic boss fight. We decided to make this game when
I really
Nintendo
like
announced
this.
the Nintendo Switch. We wanted to make a game that could be fun
Very
to play by the whole
Bomberman-esque.
family.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna
happy
say it
to
reminds me of
cooperative,
Bomberman.
Since the console already has 2 controllers attached.
Pushy plushy.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're all bunnies. Garlic. Good name for a character.
Make combos win hearts.
Princess
What'd you do?
Farmer.
2021?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Forrest Dowling, and I'm the creative director on Drake Hollow. Today I'm going to be giving you a first look at some campaign gameplay. Let's check it out. Alright, so I'm just coming back to base now. I've been off exploring. I found this seed that was left for me
I wonder
long
if you
ago,
place those
and
waypoints.
basically my job now is to bring it
That would
back
be
and,
neat.
and have my friend Billy
That'd be-
Whiskers
yeah, that'd be a different way, like,
transform it
to
into
do
an
that.
actual weapon that I can use.
If
I'm
I
just
was
gonna
Billy
talk with him,
Whiskers, I would
report
not want
back.
to talk with somebody who has a flaming chopping knife.
Put it down.
Butcher
Put it down, damn it.
He's sort of this mystic who's
Well, he's also
maybe a
like
charlatan.
got a blindfold over him, so maybe he doesn't see.
What's that chicken thing?
Knife. Don't blame him.
The crackling, I think that might be a thing called fire.
Alright, so he told me I just need to start the ritual.
Small chance.
So first, I'm just going to take
In
a
the
quick
top
look
right-hand
around.
corner, I
So
see
this
raid
is really
in with a
the
countdown
core of
timer.
what this game is about, is building these bases. You see some drakes running around. I've got pinball machines and swing sets and lobster tanks and water tanks and windmills, all just kind
Did
of
you just steal
providing
something?
food and water
Probably.
and entertainment for them and beds and
Thanks for
places to
checking.
sleep. So we do use 2D cutscenes throughout the game to advance the story, you know, for sequences that might be a little too complicated to justify doing with all in-engine 3D assets. So Billy's doing his dance here, transforming the seed.
Look at him go.
Into a weapon I can use.
Dance, Billy.
Very graceful.
Billy, don't you lose my number.
But it looks like that's got the attention of the local pharaoh.
I'm waiting. with the way that
So,
music was going, I was waiting
raid
for
is
someone to
incoming.
just start yelling Mucha
Just gonna
Lucha.
get some high ground here and take a look around. I set up
I
that
miss
jump
Mucha
pad
Lucha.
just to get me up on the bunk bed so I can get a nice vantage point. I'm going to go to bow and arrow and take a look. All right, so got a couple grunts rolling in right now. They're going straight for the Tesla coil. Actually, the decoys I set up next to it. And the Tesla coil is going to give me a lot of help taking out those guys. And he is attacking the wall to try and get through, but I'm just going to get his attention.
Grunt has a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really not paying enough attention here. I am kind of getting pretty beat up. I'm just going to try and kite these guys over to this Tesla coil because it's going to help me out a lot. They've got decoys to keep them busy. They've got a Tesla coil to do damage.
Ooh, Eric got killed.
So those things you're hearing, those are the proximity mines that are dropped by the fangs. They're kind of these ranged area denial enemies.
God, this health stressing me out.
Yeah.
I got a straggler over here.
That is a lot of HP.
He's just getting ready to show you what happens when you die.
Like, why why do the
Okay.
grunts have so much more HP than you do?
And how did that?
Well, it
person
seems like
miss
this is also a higher level raid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it
Still.
looks like they're level 19, so.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm kind of digging it though.
Stressing me out, dude. Come on, get a health pack or something.
I am not doing
Yeah.
great. I'm
Something.
gonna
There has
run
to be
back
something.
like a coward to my Tesla coil again and let
Oh,
it
he
do
knows
some
that.
work
Okay,
for
cool.
me. Because I am really on death's door here. All right,
He's
this
gonna
guy's
get
just
killed.
lurking. I'm gonna do some. Oh, and the last wave.
He's dead.
It is the Terminator, this guy. And yep. Said
Spirit
hello.
walk
Said
to
hello.
body.
All right, I'm just gonna revive here.
So it's World of Warcraft.
Takes a little bit of a durability hit, but saves a little time. All right, I'm gonna go back to high ground and look for this guy. All right, there he is, just kind of lurking, and I'm gonna say hello right back.
Dope.
I don't have a lot of arrows, so I really can't do this for too long.
Oh, you can play Zelda
Try and
tennis.
reflect his shot back at him. All right, so this summon is one of many attacks this guy's got. I can't hurt him until I take out these goons. I'm just gonna drop a decoy. I want to keep them busy and around
Look at
this
the decoy.
other Tesla coil I've got.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like, yes, this is clearly the human I'm trying to fight.
And eventually they will decide that you're more interesting than a decoy, but it's a good way to draw enemies into a specific location. Now I'm going to try and do as much range stuff with this guy as possible because
He's a scowy
he's got some
boss.
really heavy close range attacks.
Is it me, or does it look like the arrow is always going to go wide left?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's hitting top left area of the circle.
I'm going to switch
Yeah.
to my balloon launcher. But I only have a couple of balloons. Here's another one of his attacks. He drops these brambles around, and they just become obstacles that can clutter up the battlefield.
Use your
I'm
blunderbuss.
sort of looking at what I've got. What's got durability, what's got ammo. Down to a couple shots. Alright, it's melee time.
But you can deflect
Deflect
it
that
back.
shot back.
Volley on
Yep,
each
Zelda
other.
tennis.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. He just walked himself right into that Tesla coil. This is really going to help take him out.
Dang.
Oh, there he goes. All right, the other one took care of it. And here is a chest.
The giant ghost boss monster dropped weed spray.
So there you have it. That is the first look at Drake Hollow campaign gameplay. We're coming out on July 17th, and we're coming to Xbox One, Steam, and the Windows 10 store. Thanks so much for watching.
Oh, not the Windows 10 store.
We're almost done for the day, but before we go, what if we took a stroll around the world? While 2020 has been a trash fire, you can't deny that the ease of sharing art and experiences is great. So we thought, what better way to close out day 2 of the Guerilla Collective than with a slew of announcements from some studios around the world.
You are the president.
I am the president.
Lead the country into ruin or repair.
I was like democracy.
Your election promises. The country's future depends on your choices. How will you lead?
Suzerain. Oh. That's a fun game. This was the game I was trying to figure out the name of yesterday, where you're the kid with the slingshot trying to escape from the monastery.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe not. Oh, no, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
all right.
is good.
Was this on a direct or something? Because this looks familiar.
Yeah, this was on something.
I think we might have seen it at E3 last year.
Right.
Okay.
Hello.
El Hijo. A Wild West Tale.
El Hijo. Yeah.
Exclusive.
Kind of wanted a release date on that, but you know what? I'll take it.
What is this?
X to bake a fish.
What in the
Rub your ducky!
Go, ducky, go!
Oh no.
Oh yes, dude.
This kind of reminds me of the Mr. Mosquito type games.
This gives me like super like Katamari and WarioWare vibes.
Yeah.
I have like a thing in. Oh my god, what happened? I have a thing in games for like being small in like normal sized environment. So like when he shrunk down there and he was like driving the toy race car in like the house. I don't know why, I just love that in games. Like Toy Commander.
Yesterday, didn't we?
I don't think so.
This? I don't remember it. Ghibli vibes.
End of the world.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, this is on the eShop right now.
Is it?
I think if it's...
Me?
I think so.
I was really hoping this wasn't going to be a farming game.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's not a card game.
It's fair. We'll take the win where we can. Oh, dog.
What's going on here?
Of zany characters.
Yeah.
Oh, I played the demo for this.
Oh, Riley was playing this too.
Yeah.
Where was it going? I don't remember.
World premiere.
Ghost of Tsushima. Cyberpunk.
Strider vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm getting that, what was that one stealth game that recently came out that was like this?
Stealth. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
It says Metal Gear Solid 2. Is that what you're trying to...
No. Mark of the Ninja.
Ah.
Okay.
I think it was Mark of the Ninja.
Yeah, I think that just got a re-release on the Switch, or at least like a remastered edition. I want a pet dinosaur, mechanical dinosaur.
Play Horizon.
You don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get that name.
Edono Yimi, so EDONOYHMI.
Okay. Oh, this is Raji. I played this. Really impressed by the combat system in this. It reminded me of God of War in a weird way. The new one.
I'm getting real Prince of Persia vibes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of really cool mythology lore in this. For like Hindu mythology.
I still really need to play Indivisible. Don't remind me.
And with that, day 2 of the Guerilla Collective is complete. Thank you to everyone who submitted their games, talked about the industry, and most importantly, watched.
We still have one more day of demos starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific.
That'll be packed with deep dives, devs, and gameplay. But until then, it's been our pleasure to serve you. The Guerilla Collective thanks its gold sponsor, ID at Xbox.
As well as all of these.
I'm pretty sure I heard Greg say at the start that there was going to be like 30 games shown. That was way more than 30.
That's a lot more than 30 games.
So yeah, we're not going to try and cover them all again. There's just way too many to go through. But we'll do the thing we did yesterday where each of us will go around and we'll say like 1 or 2 games that we really want to like spotlight. We'll do reverse order from yesterday. So Tim, we'll start with you. Give me 1 or 2 games from that you're like really excited about.
So I will say Gory seems interesting. No Straight Roads for sure. 30XX.
Right.
I'm like really excited for.
Have you played 20XX? Because this is like a sequel to that, as far as I know.
No, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. 30XX seems sort of like, I don't know, it looks like Mega Man, is Mega Man X or Mega Man Zero? Is the like spin-off series.
Zero.
Yeah, Mega Man Zero. Sort of reminds me of that.
Yeah. And then Evan's Remains I have to pick up just because I did enjoy that demo when I played it.
Right.
So
$6 you said?
Yeah, something cheap like that. I'll look it up real quick.
Then Rose, we'll go to you. What did what caught your eye today?
Calico.
Calico for sure. Calico had a good showing.
Calico, and then also the roguelite visual novel.
Oh right, what was that called?
It started with an A.
I've got it somewhere.
Ambition.
Yeah, Ambition.
Right.
Minuet and Power.
Yeah, you're in like French and you're trying to like climb your way up the aristocracy or like it seemed like to indicate there you could go like the Revolution route about it. It's weird. It looks cool.
I'm also very interested how you do a roguelite visual novel.
Yeah.
Does that just mean that there are a lot of different endings, or does it mean that it's, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
roguelite implies when you die you gain something. So like there'll be like aspects to your character. That's weird. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how they do that for sure. John, tell me about your games. At the start when we only had 3 games, you said that Elder Souls was going to be your pick. Is that still true?
No, I'm already in on Elder Souls, so I'm not even going to talk about that one.
Right.
So I want to do a new 2 new ones. I just had it. The first one, Star Renegades. I actually really liked it. That one was pretty cool.
Remind me of Star Renegades, like what that was.
It was like you were the twins, like at the very end, like
or maybe clones
or something
or
like
like
that.
the mom and daughter.
Yeah, that one I was like,
sure.
yeah, you got. There's something. I was like, I'm good with this. And then God help me, Lord Winklebottom Investigates.
Really?
I actually want to play that. I was like, God damn it, that is so goofy, and I am so in. Like, I like all of the Souls games. Let's go really deep in, but sometimes I just want that. Like, I don't know what I'm playing. I'm pretty sure I'm on something, and I'm watching a giraffe talk to me while he investigates something. Cool,
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Zany enough to work. It was weird because like I'm pretty sure like this is super like deep cut. Like, doesn't the Imgur 404 page have like the same thing where it's a giraffe wearing a top hat? I couldn't stop thinking about that. Yeah. Weird. So yeah, Lord Winklebottom. That was an interesting pick. I didn't think that anyone would pick that by the end, but yeah, it looks interesting enough that it could be very cool.
And so, by the way, Evans remains $7, and right now it's 10% off.
Cool.
So $6.29.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick that up now. Keith, what are your games of the show?
I'm gonna have to agree with John, and I'm gonna have to say Star Renegades.
Right,
looks good.
Because just from that cinematic trailer alone, and it looked kind of badass. I'm all for a badass main character. Ekenfell, which was in the sizzle reel tactical RPG, and One Step from Eden.
Right. Remind me what One Step from Eden was here, because I put a check mark next to that as well, but I don't recall.
It was the Mega Man. One of the demo games, and it was Mega Man Battle Network style combat.
Yeah, that one I kind of have a check on mine too. That looks good.
Yeah,
it's real good. It's real fun. It's a bit like Slay the Spire, where you get to choose your path, which one you want to go down.
Yeah, right. For me, I don't think there was any like games that we like just saw today that caught my eye. A lot of it was like second showings of games like we either heard about yesterday or just like knew about before. So to that end, like No Straight Roads is obviously like I was very happy to see that there. Metal Hellsinger had a good showing, a bit more of a deep dive into like gameplay and stuff. Evil Genius 2, like I wasn't really excited for that before today, but again going into that looks cool. Raji was good to end the show with. Haven as well, I think had a good showing, at least for me. It wasn't just horny elements, it was like actual gameplay this time around, which looks cool.
More than just a thirsty game.
Yeah. The fact that I know you're like clearing corruption and saving animals, and also the idea of like you choosing the dialogue options for like both these people in the pair and sort of like playing how the relationships works, that's really cool to see. So we have one more of these tomorrow, as Greg Miller mentioned before he ended the stream. So we'll be back here at the same time. I don't know who we have for that tomorrow.
I got work.
All right.
I will not be available.
Okay.
You got Keith.
At me.
Me and Keith, the best duo. So we have that tomorrow then. So yeah, tune in for that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow then.